day 3 of validating an idea to prove anyone can do it in just 30 days. And today we are going to cold call a mortgage broker. Now, the point of this is actually just to get, first of all, practice talking about the idea, talking about the pain point. But the main thing is actually listening to their feedback, listening to what pain points they have and if this would actually solve a problem for them. So I've just Googled mortgage brokers and I've clicked on the first link here. So we're going to call this guy Daniel. Let me just put in his number.
Blueprint Finance now speaking.
Oh, hi. Is that Daniel?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, hey, Daniel. This is Hausia. Listen, you don't know me. I thought I'd just pick up the phone and give you a call. I'm working on a platform that helps mortgage brokers, and I'd love just 30 seconds of your time if you're willing to give me a hot take on the idea.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So essentially, we're looking at Rate My Agent, but for brokers. So the main pain point we're trying to solve there is, look, we know how hard it is for mortgage brokers to consistently collect, advertise, and organize their testimonials. So the service itself would be able to give mortgage brokers a platform where they can sign up, send a link to their clients, and they can upload a Google review or even a video. And then on the on the borrower side, for someone looking to buy a house, if they're looking for a mortgage broker, it is quite hard to kind of compare different brokers, see which ones are trustworthy, what kind of business they do, etc. So we'd be solving a pain point there. Now, just off the top of your head, like, does that sound like something you would be interested in?
Yeah, no, I mean, it sounds like a cool idea. I'm just wondering, thinking out loud, because we just crank out the Google reviews,
Yeah.
and that seems to do the trick. So just wondering how it would be any different.
Yeah, I mean, the same feedback you'd probably get from an agent with a Rate My Agent, employee giving them a call. So I guess the main thing is for the borrower, like the person who's looking for a broker, I can Google mortgage brokers in Wellington. I can Google mortgage brokers in Lower Hutt. I'm going to get a giant list of probably ads, but also different companies. And for me, I would want to see like a real simple dashboard or, a way to compare how much business they do, what they specialize in, but also maybe just the feedback of their clients themselves. Look, you bring up a really good point. And I think for your team in itself, it does look like you've got quite, a lot of business and you definitely attract a lot of those anyway. Is there anything in this space that is a pain point for you?
I think getting video testimonials is always can be super powerful. But that's obviously something you would have to arrange yourself. And I don't think Rate My Agent or anything like that would facilitate that. I think that's probably the only difference. But it's something that, always open to hearing what we're missing out on. If there's business that we're missing because we're not on certain platforms getting reviews that we want to know about it. But to our knowledge, I thought the Google reviews would do the trick, because obviously people just Google you and then that's the first thing that comes up. Trying to get feedback, and then we do have a plugin that puts that on our website, so someone goes on our website, they can see that.
It's good feedback. I mean, for me, what I don't want is just to build a vitamin, not a painkiller. It's like if this is just like a sort of a nice to have, but look, you lean mostly on your Google reviews, then there's no point in building something, right? I mean, you did bring up something interesting there. Like video reviews are kind of hard to come by, especially for mortgage brokers. It does take a little bit of effort to go and collect those. So let's say there was a service out there that could go through your client list. Maybe you could upload, or you could flag which ones you would particularly want a review from, for example. And then it's fully hands off. There was a service that went out there and maybe it's you upload a $10 Prezi card, or I don't know, some kind of incentive maybe for them to go the extra mile. But then all you're getting each quarter maybe is a list of 30, Google reviews in a Google Drive. Video reviews in a Google Drive. Would that be of value?
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. That's definitely a cool idea.
It can.
You go.
Sorry, no, I was just saying, so for my business, my main thing is I build platforms and apps for business owners. I hate I hate asking for reviews, testimonials, and even the step further than that is like having to ask someone, "Hey man, do you mind picking up your phone and just filming a quick selfie video, 30 seconds of your experience working with me?" Um,
Yeah.
but I would be stoked if like that side of things is kind of done for me, and look, they can say it's on my behalf, etc. And that would be totally fine.
Yeah, for sure. I think another thing is like, yeah, where to plug that. Obviously, you can just throw it up on Instagram or just have it on the website or something. But we just, yeah, I think we've got like a marketing guy who sort of guides us on this sort of thing, and gives us direction on what to spend time on, what to spend money on, so we can just work in the business and with clients and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think you're definitely onto something. Like, if there's going to be and that's the thing. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years, and when I started, like, Google reviews wasn't really a thing. It was like Facebook reviews.
Yeah.
And that's where we got a lot of business. Like, people would say, "Oh, I saw your reviews on Facebook," and then
Right.
now no one would ever look there for to check if your business is legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously want to be at the forefront of it, but to my knowledge, unless yourself or could bring in information to say it's not doing the trick, then yeah, Google reviews would just be doing the business, eh?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess on the one more thing, and then I'll let you get back to your day. The one thing I've definitely found is a swing for brokers to start building personal brand a little bit more, as opposed to your corporate or company or agency brand. And I think the easiest way to leverage that is by posting client testimonials. And I think if you could say, "Oh, hey Daniel, next month's worth of content is all done for you, ready to go. You've got April, and every second day you've got a client testimonial that'll go out on your feed." Personally, I reckon that all services that I sign up for, I base it on what their clients say about them. So if they're good at, I guess, articulating that or posting about that, then it is definitely a big attraction.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you, man. I think it's something that we've got to reshare and post more frequently. But yeah, that's very cool.
Okay.
But no, look, I appreciate you giving me a call, man. Thanks for respect the hustle, and yeah, if something becomes more solid, then get back in touch. Always here for a call.
Okay. Cheers for that, man. I really appreciate your time.
All good, mate. All the best.
All right. Catch you later.
See ya.
See you. Bye. Okay. So, to be honest, I probably talked way more than I should have. I should have just listened during that call. But I mean, the great thing is that Daniel was able to essentially let me down gently in terms of his feedback for the platform. I mean, the main thing he said there is if there was some way for us to gather, video testimonials from their clients, he would see value in that. But aside from that, they do get most of their business from Google reviews, which it sounds like they've got a system for already. Great feedback. So let's end things there. This has been day 3. We'll see you back tomorrow.